Grimbeard Gaming. My name is Michael, as always. So today we're gonna have a chat about Adeptus Astartes kill teams. We're gonna have a small series of videos, I think one a week, maybe more, talking about each of the teams and what you can do with them. Alright, so first up we're gonna have a small talk about their command abilities. So the first one is Death to the Traitors. It is one command point, and use this tactic when you choose a model from your kill team to fight in the fight phase. Until the end of that phase, each time you make a hit roll of 6+ for that model, and the target is a Heretic Astartes model, you can immediately make an extra attack against the same model using the same weapon. These attacks cannot themselves generate any further attacks. So if you're fighting Death Guard, Thousand Suns, normal Chaos Marines, getting close, cut them up, nice. And it's one command point, right? Armor of Contempt, one command point. Use this tactic when a model from your kill team suffers a mortal wound. Roll a d6 for that mortal wound, and each other mortal wound suffered by that model for the rest of the phase. On a 5+, the mortal wound is ignored and has no effect. Not bad, not bad. More survivable Marines. Nice. Masterful Marksmanship, one command point. Use this tactic in the shooting phase when you choose an intercessor from your kill team to shoot with a Stalker bolt rifle. Until the end of that phase, you can add 1 to hit and wound rolls for that model. Yes, please. And I'm sure we'll get back to this tactic when we talk about which weapons and such they can have. Alright. Honor the Chapter, 2 command points. Use this tactic at the end of the fight phase. Pick a model from your kill team. That model can immediately fight an additional time. So here is the basics for building a melee marine. Nice. Alright. Hellfire Shells, 2 command points. Use this tactic when you choose a model in your kill team to shoot with a heavy bolter. You can only make a single hit roll for the weapon this phase. However, if it hits, the target suffers d3 mortal wounds instead of the normal damage. That is pretty nice. So we have a melee guy, we have a heavy bolter guy now, and obviously a intercessor with a Stalker bolt rifle. Alright, so Shock and Awe, 2 command points again. Use this tactic when you declare a Reaver from your kill team. When you declare a Reaver from your kill team will attempt to charge. So a Reaver, when he wants to charge, you declare this tactic. Before any Overwatch attacks are made, you can make a single shooting attack with this model shock grenades against a target of the charge. If the attack is successful, that target may not fire Overwatch this phase, in addition to the normal effects of the grenade. That is pretty cool. So now I kinda forgot how many tactics you can play during your phases. Let's have a look. The different tactics. Players can always use the 6 tactics presented on the opposite page. In addition, each specialism has its own tactic presented in the following section. Each faction has their own unique tactics presented in the faction section of this book, and some mission blah blah. I don't see. You can spend command points to use a tactic during a battle. Each time you use a tactic, reduce your command points by the appropriate amount. If you do not have enough command points, you cannot use it. Unless otherwise stated, you can use the same tactic multiple times during the course of the battle, but only once in any given phase. Note that the beginning of and end of each battle round are not phases. You may be able to use certain tactics multiple times at these points. So in theory, I could do a Shock and Awe and Honor the Chapter. Pretty damn sweet. So we have the intercessor keyword, and that is pretty much only, well, that is only the intercessor who has it. Alright, so you can have scouts, tactical marines, that are the old guys. You can have the reavers and the intercessors, which are the new shinies. I do actually have models for them. I just didn't think of to bring them. Anyways, intercessors are basic 15 points and reavers are basic 16 points. Scouts are basic 10 and tacticals are basic 12. Alright, so the scout has, and they shall know no fear, transhuman physiology, and camo cloak. Leader, heavy, comms, demolition scout, and sniper. But they're, well, they can have a missile launcher. What about their sniper rifle? Is it likewise the normal one? A model firing a sniper rifle does not suffer the penalty to hit rolls for the target being at long range. If you roll a wound roll of 6, it's a mortal wound. Strength 4, range 36, heavy 1. They're pretty cool. Bring 1, 2 scouts, maybe 3. You can have them obviously as a sniper, and you can also do the demolitions, so you won't get, so you can get easier wounds on them when they're in cover, which they are pretty much all the time. So they're pretty cool. I could see using them. All right, so tactical marines, standard, nothing special, and they were 12 points, and a reaver 16 points. That's 4 different. Intercessor is 15. Sorry. 3 points difference. So you get, that's 1 point for a wound, and you have the bolt rifle, which is range 30, rapid fire 1, strength 4, -1 armor piercing, 1 damage, no notes, no abilities. You can also take the auxiliary grenade launcher for the intercessors, which gives you a grenade. Where is it? I think it is. Where is it? Auxiliary grenade launcher has to be at the start. Oh, it's not. There we go. Auxiliary grenade launcher 0. It's pretty much just. Where was it now? Just can't find it. Alright, let's have a look. Oh, there we go. It's under the rules. Pretty much just a grenade at range 30. So it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. The reavers have the grav chute. I'm jumping a bit around just to know, get a basic idea of all of them. The grav chute never suffers falling damage and never falls on another model. You just place them close. The reavers do have terror troops. Enemy models must subtract 1 from their leadership if they are within 3 inches of any reaver or reaver sergeant models. And they can also have grapnel launchers, so they just make normal moves up and down. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. And how much were these? 16, right? Yeah. So they're basically pumped scouts. Yeah, with the 2 wounds. Same leadership. Better saves, obviously. 3 up save instead of 4 up. And intercessors is just a 1 more wound and 1 more. Oh yeah, reavers as well. They have 1 more attack than the standards. I'm not really seeing. Well, if you want to do a bit of a spam range, I guess you can do the tacticals. But I think I would go intercessors all the way. Yeah. Alright, so they can have bolt rifles, which are pretty cool, pretty neat. You can do auto bolt rifle or stalker bolt rifle. So auto bolt rifle is a range 24, assault 2, strength 4, 0 AP 1. I'm not digging that. I'm not digging that at all, actually. And the other one was stalker bolt rifle. I think that's pretty cool. Stalker bolt rifle, heavy 1, strength 4, minus 36 range, obviously. Strength 4, -2, 1 damage. I'm kind of having that feeling that you kind of need to have some minus on your armor piercing. But the only thing you can't do yeah, you can't have meltas or anything like that. So maybe take a few marines to grab a melta, because plasma or melta would burn through 1,000 suns and all of the hard to kill models, because if stuff is toughness 4 and you have strength 4, you're gonna have a hard time wounding stuff unless you have a lot of hits going through. So, but yeah, I could see a 3 Reaver, 3 Intercessor team, and Reavers with just bolt caravans, I think, and grappling launchers, grab shoots to go ham. Maybe combat knife. So this model is armed with a bolt caravan, heavy bolt pistol. Heavy bolt pistol, holy. Let's have a look. Heavy bolt pistol, strength 4, 12 inches, pistol 1, strength 4, -1, 1 attack. That could be pretty cool. And combat knife, how crazy is that? Let's have a look. Combat knife. You just make another attack, 1 additional attack with this weapon. Still strength user, armor piercing 0. Yeah, okay. So you just get another hit. I guess that would be okay. But you would be very fast upon your enemy. And with these, who was it that could get an extra attack? Just all of them for 2 command points. Have one of these guys, maybe the sergeant with 3 attacks, run over. And kill him. Yeah. So yeah, maybe 1 marine with a plasma, I guess. Melta maybe. I think plasma would be enough. 2 scouts with sniper rifles. So how much would that be? Well, I'm not quite sure. Let's have a look see. So the plasma gun is 3, and a marine is 12, that's 15. So 1 of them. 2 scouts with snipers. That's 1 point. So that would be, well, 1 gunner. 2 gunners. Wait, how many gunners can they have? Scout gunner, 2 scout gunners. So that would be 33 points on top of the 15. So that's 38. It goes fast, doesn't it? Yeah, so that's 12 points. So I guess I'm just taking normal range, right? Yeah, we're playing 50. No, we're playing 100. Never mind. I'm just Gaslands points here. So that's 38 for those 3 guys. And you can just throw in some Reavers and Intercessors for the rest of it. I could see that being a pretty cool team. You'll have 2 scouts with sniper rifles, 1 being a sniper. The other one, well, maybe 1 heavy, so you can move and shoot. And then the other one being a sniper. You can have a tactical marine with a plasma. Maybe also doing the camo cloak, so you have a -1 if you're obscured. Yeah. Reavers for some running in fast, grabbing objectives, and Intercessors for the stalker bolt rifles. I don't know. Maybe they'll not be good enough to hit. Not good enough. Hits on 3s, range 4, right? Yeah, range 4 and obscured 5s. You do get, well, 1 shot and then it's heavy, so that's 6s. I don't know. Maybe just 1 stalker bolt rifle, and then the rest just going ham with what was the auto bolt rifle? That's 2 shots with assault 2, so you can run and shoot if you want to. So yeah, the bolt rifle is a bit boring, isn't it? Yeah. Well, you do have -1. I think I'd just keep the bolt rifles actually. So yeah, 2 scouts with snipers, 1 tactical with a plasma, 1 or 2 Reavers. Kit them out so you can just run in and hack stuff up, grab objectives, and then Intercessors for the slow moving and pushing. I think that would be a decent team. There are also those grab guns and stuff like that. If the target has a save of 3 or better, this weapon has damage to 3. And they're pretty cool. I'm just more of a plasma guy, I think. Yeah. Where is it? Plasma gun. Yeah, because you can just do the standard rapid fire 1, strength 7, -3, armor piercing 1 damage. That would be more than fine. So that could be a decent team. Yeah. So that was my thoughts on it. I mean, you can do with those members of the kill team we have pretty much all of the specialization. Well, I did only mention the sniper and the sniper and heavy. Probably have one of the intercessors with the stalker bolt rifles being taking the demolitions maybe. So with that tactic, you get +1 to hit, +1 to wound, so it's gonna be pretty damn nasty. Yeah. And then obviously leader, probably intercessor, and then you will have one of them maybe being a comm. So maybe just dropping one of the specialist keywords from one of the snipers to become a comms scouts. Sorry. Yeah. Have like a 2 sniper platform just shooting left and right. Would give you a lot of a threat on the battlefield. So, yeah. And obviously also the Auspex. But that is Adeptus Astartes, the tactical marines only. So if you at the start of the shooting phase, you can choose another Adeptus Astartes model within 3 inches of a friendly model equipped with an Auspex that is not shaken. This model does not suffer penalties to the hit or injury rolls due to the target being obscured. Well, you know, I'm not sure about that. It could be cool, but you need 2 tactical marines, and 1 with the Auspex, and then 1 with the plasma or melter or rocket launcher if you want to do that. Yeah, it's gonna be a mixed party, right? So, yeah. Well, that is my thoughts. 2 scouts, snipers, 2 tactical marines, 1 with the Auspex, 1 with a specialist weapon, if you can say so. A few reavers, 2 reavers, 3 reavers maybe, 2 reavers I think it's gonna be, for grabbing objectives and going into close combat and pushing the enemy back, and then the intercessors to slowly push up to the objectives that give the most points, or just simply to break your opponent. Yeah. So, how are you building your kill team, Adeptus Astartes, if you're building it? How would you build it? Leave a comment below. Click the subscribe button. Check out the Patreon. Do all of the stuff. Until next time, I'm saying thank you to our Patreons. You guys rock. Thank you to our sponsor, ValkyrieGames.dk. And thank you to all the viewers. I hope you stick around for the next one as well, while I just ramble away and maybe find something good. I don't know. You tell me. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.